Hello everyone, so today we went on another road trip, and I will just say this briefly that this was a much more successful trip than the last one. Not only did we get a lot more phones than last time, we got a lot better phones than last time as well. Now this time I'm including all the finds again, which when he makes his video, he's going to include his finds only, and probably they're going to be better tested. A lot of these, as of I'm recording this, are untested. We just plugged them in briefly to see if they worked, and that's it pretty much. So yeah, let's start with, I ranged these worst to best. And from what I can, we found 29 things in total, so we pretty much found like 30 phones. I think we went to like how many targets? Like
8, 9,
something like that.
Yeah.
But I'd say the worst find is this UMX phone. I have no idea what it's called, but when I plugged this in, it showed no signs of life and it's cracked. So I just put it as the worst for that reason. Here's a Motorola Droid 4. Now this probably works. I plugged it in and it showed the low battery sign and went to 0%. So I just presume this works. It just needs to be charged. I have no idea what the name of this is. It's a Verizon Samsung something, but this works. It showed the light up there, so I just assumed the battery was dead, and I briefly plugged it in. Now here's an iPod Nano 5th gen. This also works fine. We plugged it in, it showed the Apple logo. I presume a lot of, like I said, they're all untested. For most of these are untested, pretty much. Next up, you have a Core Prime. Now this one did not show any signs of life, but it might just need to be plugged in longer because I only left it plugged in for like a few minutes, so. As of right now, this one's also untested, but I would assume it works, but who knows. Here we have it. I think this is an iPod Classic 5th gen. It's a 30 gigabyte white. It has a bunch of dead pixels there, but it works because I plugged it in. It said like low battery, so I assume that works. Here is an iPod Classic. What is this? Another 5th gen?
That one's a 7th gen, I think.
I don't really know, but this one's an 80 gigabyte. But this one is. The battery is expanding ever so slightly on this one, so.
Yeah, honestly, I want to get that thing working and sell it, so I might just get a new battery for it.
Yeah, maybe. And here we have an iPod Touch 3rd gen, 32 gigabyte. This one probably works. You plugged it in, it showed the low battery sign, and it's very hard to find one of these that aren't working, at least, because they're very hard to find. And here's an iPod Touch 4th gen, 32 gigabyte. Now this one also probably works. It showed the low battery sign, and these two will definitely not get iCloud locked. Here we have an iPhone 4. Again, showed the low battery sign, so I assume it works. I don't know the iCloud status on this one or not, and it looks like the antenna band is coming out a little at the top there. Here we have another iPhone 4. Now, I don't know. This one, I think, also showed the low battery sign.
Both of those just show the Apple logo, because they're that dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess they work, though. I don't know the iCloud status. Okay, this I do. So this is an iPod Touch 5th gen. I don't know the gigabyte capacity. Probably at least 16, 32, something like that.
Okay, so that one's a 32 gigabyte because the 16 gigabytes are the ones without the back camera.
No, they made 16 gigabyte ones with the back camera because my red one is a 16 gigabyte and it has a back camera.
Oh.
They just didn't make them until much later on. So gigabyte capacity is unknown. It works, but it has no passcode, but it has an iCloud account on it. So as far as I'm concerned, this one is kind of useless as well. Now here we have an iPhone 4S. Now this one is on the setup screen, and as far as I'm concerned, it works completely fine. It just needs to be set up. Here we have a Galaxy I keep calling these things J3s. It's a Samsung Galaxy S3. We found 4 of these things, so I have no idea which one is which other than the one with the case.
Oh. Wait.
I think 2 of them have wonky charging ports.
That one's...
Oh, that's the one. Oh, wait, this one has a hairline crack, and it has a fucked charging port, I think.
And it's water damaged.
Oh, was this the one you found, like, milk inside of it or something? So, yeah, this one's probably just... Yeah, that's bad. That'll probably just get, like, broken or something.
Yeah.
Here, I think this one also had a wonky charging port. Like
That one's yours. I know that for a fact.
I think, well, we plugged it in briefly, and it didn't really do anything. It might work. It might just need to be plugged in longer. I don't really know, but for now, I'm just going to presume it has a wonky charging port. And here's this S3 with this cool... This is technically the best S3, but just put it here just for memory's sake. But this S3 came with this nice like case, like the flip case. I forget the name of it specifically. But this one works fine. I plugged it in, it showed the low battery sign, so again, I presume it works. And I think this one was the same. Really? I think 3 out of the 4, because I don't think this is a track phone one. I could be wrong, though. I think 3 out of the 4.
No.
Actually, oh, this one might not be track phone.
Yeah, I think that one's just unlocked, honestly.
I don't know. But 2 of the 4 S3s we found are track phone ones, so that's interesting. Here we have a Galaxy J7 Perks. I don't know the carries either Sprint or Boost Mobile, but this one is cracked. It's Google locked. So I did plug it in and it had a passcode, so I just presume it's going to become Google locked. And all right, so with one of the later finds, that had a wonky battery, and it's another J7, so since that's technically a better J7, I just put the battery from this one, because I think the battery on this one's good, and put it in the other one, because the other one had a bad battery. So now this one also has kind of the bad battery as well. And also there's this gross crap on the back, because a lot of idiots think it's good to put like car magnets, or what are those magnet things on the back of a lot of phones?
Yeah, they're for car mounts.
Yeah, it's a lot of people think it's a good idea to do that when it's really not. At least put it on a case. But here's a ZTE. I have no idea what this thing's called.
Yeah, I still have no idea what it is.
Does this one work?
Yeah, it works fine. I tested it.
All right. Here we have a Galaxy A01, which I think this works too, but it has a cracked screen.
Yeah.
Here we have an iPhone 5S. Gigabyte capacity is unknown, but this one works, and it is not iCloud locked because it is on the setup screen, because it came reset. I think the 4S and the 5S came from the same person because we got them at the same Target. Here we had this Galaxy S5 on US Cellular, so I could probably like custom ROM this. And this one also had a car mount on it because it has this sticky crap on the back of it. But this one works fine. It plugged in, showed the low battery sign. And here we have a gold S5. Now this one's in kind of rough shape, but still it's a gold S5 on AT&T. This one also works. Now I thought this one had like a cracked screen or a bad AMOLED or something at first, because this had a screen protector that was shattered, but it's actually just all this screen protector. So we took that off and the screen was in decent shape underneath. So this one pretty much just works fine. Oh, yep, that turned on. It's on the setup screen. I'll just turn that back off. Just kind of wanted to show that was on the setup screen. Here we have a Galaxy J7 2015. I think this one works right. It's in
Yeah, it does.
pretty good condition. Yep, there you go. It works.
Oh, I didn't even turn it on yet.
And here's the J7 I was talking about. This is a Galaxy J7V on Verizon. Now this one's in good condition. It works. It had a bad battery, I think, because it was dead, and then it just jumped to 83% or something like that. And then I tried to turn it on, the phone did a bunch of wonky crap. So I just presumed it had a bad battery. So I put the battery from the other J7 that's Google locked in this, and now this works perfectly fine. It's not Google locked because it didn't have a passcode. I just reset it. I just need to set that up. And now we're on to I'd say the pretty good stuff. Here we have a Moto Z Force. This works. What's the power button? I think is it the top one? Or
No, it's the bottom one.
This works. It's just shut off right now.
It has really bad...
It's missing the camera lens completely. It has pretty bad burn-in. And it probably has a bad battery because a lot of these have bad batteries. So, yeah. And I think it's not Google. I think it's on the setup screen, isn't it? So
yeah, it's just on the setup screen.
Now, here's what would be a good find. And I'm really disappointed about this, but this is a Mint S7 Edge. And it works, but it has an AMOLED dot. Now, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be bothered by this, but I am because I'm the one that took this. So I'm very disappointed by this because if it didn't have the AMOLED dot, I would be a lot happier with this find. But, oh well. I could still probably sell this for good money or something. But yeah, it's still a decent find, I guess. And here is a iPhone 6s Plus, 64 gigabyte. Well, that kind of spoiled it because it turned on. But I say, yeah, you probably think this has like a bad screen or something, or it's like iCloud locked or something. But no, it works completely fine and is not iCloud locked. This thing was on the setup screen when I found it. It's 64 gigabytes unlocked, which it's on iOS 13, but it's on Verizon, still has the SIM card in it. So I just presume it's unlocked because most Verizon phones are. But I'll show you the battery health. I didn't really do much with this yet. I just charged it.
Oh, look, yeah, it has a bad battery. It was on 44 and it shut off.
So yeah, that's kind of messed up, but it has kind of a bad battery. It's at 75% battery health. But yeah, this thing is badly shattered, but otherwise it works fine to my knowledge. Now on to the best find. Easily the best find. We got a Galaxy S10e. Now let me take the case off just to show you. It was very dirty when we found it, but here we have a Galaxy S10e in black. It's Verizon. It just has a slightly cracked screen at the bottom, at the top. But it works perfectly fine. It is Google locked though, because it has a passcode. But you can probably easily bypass that and you have a perfectly working Galaxy S10e. So this is, well, he's the one taking this, so this is easily his best find ever. But yeah, this is a really good find, so that's good for him. But yeah, this is all the stuff we found. I'd say this is a really good haul. And yeah, that's about it.